Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be talking about PhD life. How is it to be a PhD student, how to survive this PhD life, and how it is to devote 4 years of your life to science. In this video I will tell about 8 things that you have to consider when you are applying for PhD and when you are living the PhD life itself. So from my own experience, as I have been a PhD student for 3 years, and I hope that next year I will defend my thesis. And of course I will share with you in my future videos about my future experience, how I'm writing my thesis, how I'm coping with stress that is related to PhD, and how I'm in general surviving the PhD life. I hope you will enjoy this video, and please share with the people who will be interested in this video, and share with me your opinion in comment. It will really help my channel to grow and myself to create more content for you. So the first thing is you have to love your topic. What I mean here that you will spend a lot of time reading and engaging and writing about the topic of your thesis. So when you are choosing the topic for your thesis, when you're applying for PhD with a specific topic, please try to find a topic that you're really interested in and you enjoy to research it about. In most cases, if you don't like the topic you are researching, you will get demotivated, you procrastinate, put aside your tasks, and of course it will make harder for you to complete your studies. In terms of my experience, I chose my country and the topic that I think that will be very interesting to research, because I believe that the problem is very urgent in my country, and so I am trying to contribute to solving this problem. And every time I'm overwhelmed to read so many articles, so many books, and so many sources, I am thinking about, okay, this is my contribution to the future development of my country. So if you are interested in the development of your country, if you're interested in development of a specific region in general, try to choose a topic that will be related to that specific country. So the second thing is about the subjects. In general, in PhD studies, first 2 years you will have the subjects that you have to complete to go to the second phase of PhD, and before going to the second stage you will have comprehensive examination, of course. So what I would tell you here about subjects, try to finish these subject requirements in the first year. These 2 semesters of the first year is very important for you to finish subjects, because further you have to write a lot and you have to read a lot on your topic, so not to be distracted by the subjects and by the requirements of the university to complete the required amount of credits. So what I did, I tried to finish the subject requirements during the 3 semesters, because I didn't know, of course, and after the first semester I realized that it's better for me to have more subjects, so to free my time for the future. So if you have these opportunities to take more subjects, please do it, and it will really help you, because in the first year of PhD, I would say you are not pressured to deliver any results. I mean, in terms of writing your thesis, finish your subjects as soon as possible. The third thing is about your supervisor. Of course, in most of the cases, you can choose your supervisor. Sometimes in some universities, they can assign a supervisor to you. It's very important to have chemistry with your supervisor. What I mean that you have to be able to talk openly, you have to avoid being scared of your supervisor, and just ask for the help anytime you want. So if you have the problem with your supervisor, try to solve it as soon as possible. Try to share with the program director, whoever is responsible for your being at university. So try to build a very trustful and very open relationship with your supervisor, because it's very important to get the feedback on time, to be in touch with supervisor, because they say that 50% of the job is done by supervisor, usually for the thesis, because it really helps you to understand what the requirements is, especially when you're a new student and you don't understand anything. What was in my term that I was studying in not European country, I was studying in Russia, and at that university I didn't have anything about, for example, research methodology, and I was really lost. And the only person who was able to direct me, to help me, it was my supervisor. The fourth thing is about conferences. A lot of PhD studies require a participation in the conferences. What I would say here, that you don't need to be scared of participating in the conferences, because if you don't try, you would never know how it is. Try to track the emails usually, or the university websites, your university website, where you can find conference opportunities and apply for that. You will not always get the positive answer from the conferences, but as soon as you start participating, you will get some experience, especially for public speaking. It will really help you to be more open to speak, and it will help you further in your studies when you will be defending your thesis. In my term, I started participating in online conferences a lot, because I was in touch with my previous supervisor from Russia, so I asked him always about is there any conference opportunities, please share with me, I would love to participate. So these conferences that in terms of, I don't know, participants or importance was not so big, helped me to participate further in bigger conferences. So what I would say here, try to use any opportunities, any conference. Don't look and don't think about how important the conference is. Just take part in the conference to get some experience, so you can apply and you can take part in bigger and more important conferences. The fifth thing is articles. Publication is also one of the requirements of PhD, and some of the universities don't allow you to defend or to complete your studies without having publications. This is also my case. So what I would recommend you here, please try to publish as soon as possible, first of all, and second, don't think again about ranking of the journals, about how important or how cool or famous the journal is. You have to try to build your portfolio, I would say, in publication. And if you have any opportunities to publish, even if it is low ranking journals, do it. And even if it is not in the English language, in your native language or any other language that you are fluent in, try to publish as soon as possible. In my case, I started publishing the first year of my studies, and I was mostly publishing in the Russian language, and I'm still publishing a lot in the Russian language. So for these 3 years, I would say 2.5, because this is my 5th semester at the university, I have published more than 10 articles in the Russian language, and now I'm writing 2 more articles, and I am aiming to publish in the English journal. So where you can find the opportunities to publish, it's of course your supervisor. He or she will help you to find a journal. Also you can contact your supervisor and ask, I want to publish, and please help me with that. In most cases they will be really happy to help you with that. So publish as much as you can, even if it is, I don't know, simple book review or simple literature review of yours on a specific topic. Do it. And even if your supervisor is not willing to help you with publication, you can find so many journals in all languages to publish an article, and it will give you experience. It will build your reputation, I would say, to apply further when you are publishing and when you want to publish in bigger journals like Q1 or Q2. The next thing is about additional opportunities that you will have and you have to have when you are studying at PhD. It's teaching. Some of the programs require you to teach to get specific amount of credits. Some of the programs, some of the universities, they don't require you teaching, but I really like teaching. I also started teaching when I was at the first year of my PhD, and I really liked it and I really enjoyed it. It's the requirement of my program to teach. I just finished all the requirements of teaching and subjects in the first 2 years, so I will not need to do it further when I don't have time. So if you have the opportunities to teach, or if you have the opportunities to work at university, or you can find any vacancies, try to use it. Try to get these credits that you need for the teaching or for the any other administrative work that you have to do. It means that of course you have to focus on your PhD, but at the same time try to see other opportunities that are open just because you are a PhD student. Because usually if you are master student, you will never be able to teach, for example. But as a PhD student, the university is really happy to have you as a teacher, as a lecturer. Additional opportunities also mean working for the university itself, and I don't know, helping your supervisor with the projects that he or she has. And again, you can contact your supervisor asking about your teachings. How I found my teaching opportunity, I just again contacted the director of the program, and I said that I would love to teach in the next semester. If you have any opportunities, or if you know any program director who is in need of a lecturer, please let me know. And he helped me to find this opportunity where I was teaching for a semester to bachelor students. The seventh thing is about your other part of life. I mean, personal life, or your mental health, or your physical condition. What I would say here, please do not be too devoted, I would say, or too focused on your PhD. Do other things also, especially when you're sitting a lot, when you're writing a lot, reading a lot. Try to combine it with other activities. For example, I was instead of reading just books and articles, I was listening to audiobooks when I was going to trainings. And sometimes I just go out and read, for example, in the park, or sitting in the bench in the street, because it really helps you to stay motivated and not to get burned so easily. This is a really long journey, right? 3-4 years, it's a lot. So try to combine it with other things and try to keep yourself healthy, because otherwise you will not be able to do it. So and try not to stress too much about things. In order not to stress about things, you have to do things in advance, because when there is deadline, you will be really stressed even if you don't want to be. So try to organize things in a way that you devote 2-3 hours of every day to writing, reading, or doing something about your PhD. Of course, there will be times that you don't do anything about your PhD, especially when you are in the 3rd or 4th year. But in general, make a routine that, okay, so this is like as my work. I'm working 2-3 hours every day to finish this task, because again, when you are applying for PhD, it's mostly fully funded, so you will get monthly stipend. And how also I was thinking, okay, I'm losing the opportunities that I'm not working, but I'm studying still. But at the same time, if you think about it, you are getting salary every month because you get stipend every month, so you are getting paid just to do the work that you are doing. So when I start thinking about my PhD studies like this, it seems much easier for me that, okay, this is my work. I'm working and I'm getting paid, and additionally I will get the degree. And the last thing, you have to know that you should be engaged in other things rather than just your PhD. What I mean here, try to find different courses that you're interested in, engage in your hobbies. What I do, for example, I read other books, not only the books related to my topic. I try to paint. I paint a lot sometimes, especially when I'm stressed. I try to distract myself from PhD in general and the topic. I go out. Usually I spend 1 hour walking in Budapest. It's a really beautiful city. I go out often with my friends, just to not to be locked in my room, not to become the person who is only studying and missing all other opportunities. So if you have the opportunity to do other things, and you will have for sure, try to do it at least 1-2 hours a day, or before you go to sleep, for example. I hope this video was helpful to you, that it was interesting for you, and I would appreciate all the comments and the likes that you will put and you will write in this video, and I hope to see you in my next videos.